What's good, family, and welcome back to the world of Prince. And today we're going to be doing a character breakdown of Apex's latest character release, Horizon. It looks like only 90% of my viewers are subscribed, so guys, if you please don't mind, hit that like subscribe button as it really helps out my channel. Alright, without any further ado, let's get into this video. I'm going to start with a little brief background on the character Horizon. She is voiced by Ellie Newlands, a Scottish-born American singer and songwriter. The character herself is Dr. Mary Summers, is an astrophysicist who was hired to find a solution to the cataclysmic energy crisis in the Outlands. She was betrayed by her apprentice on a dangerous mission and was left for dead. Using her wit, she modified her robotic vacuum, Newt, to escape, and now that's how she is currently in the Apex games. And now we got some of that background out of the way, we can get into some tips and some things I just found that a lot of players wasn't really using with Horizon that I found in ranked matches. So I'm just going to be showing you guys some actual gameplay and just give you some inside knowledge, or my opinion on what I think, is the best way to use her, or some of her best utility, because she has a very unique kit. And I've been playing Apex a lot lately, so she's been most of the reason, because she's been pretty fun. So let's start by getting into her main abilities. Her tactical is called Gravity Lift, and it has a cooldown of 21 seconds, and it reverses the flow of gravity, lifting players upwards and boosting them outward, when they exit. So basically, you can use this move as a Pathfinder kind of. You basically just can get high ground in really any situation that you have. That cooldown, and it is really short. You really don't notice it really, but I have been using it a lot in several different ways. It has many applications, but like I said, I usually just use that to get the high ground in most situations, because it is very, very useful, especially when you're getting a third party. It's an easy way to see the whole team and see who's coming, and it's just overall useful, as I'm sure you can imagine. Her passive is called Spacewalk. It increases the air control and reduces fall impact. When landing from a high place, Horizon can start moving sooner than any other legend, which I haven't really seen to be super useful, but I'm sure, I guess with a higher level player, they would be using that more often. I have seen is that it makes her turn quicker midair, and I have seen that be super useful. It makes her, just a very valuable player when you're getting that high ground. She can turn, like when most players, they take them, a little bit longer to turn around. She can turn super quick and get a good shots on people. So I have seen her passive do big things. So in conjunction with that gravity lift, they just work hand in hand, and I think people just underutilize it. Next I want to talk about her ultimate, which is Black Hole. It has a charge time of 120 seconds, and it says in the description it deploys Newt, which is what it's called, to create a micro black hole that pulls players in towards it and hits them with a gravitational blast at the end. The last 12 seconds, it has 175 HP, so it can be destroyed, but it does have a fairly good amount of HP. Enemies are highlighted with their position highlighted when you do it, and it pulls enemies from even behind obstacles such as walls and doors. So as you can see just by reading the description, it is super useful, but it is highly underutilized, especially in ranked play. I see a lot of players almost don't even use it, and when they do use it, they just in my opinion, they incorrectly use it. I think it's super useful because it's both offensive and defensive. You can use it as far as let's say a team is pushing you, you can use it to gather them all in one place, and you can keep running because it's going to gather them, especially if they're chasing you. Or you can of course use it offensively. If you just see a team hide behind a corner, or if you just see a team gathered, or if you just see one person, you just want to gather them so they can't move, so you can just have a one-on-one fight. It's extremely useful. I think the best way to use it is probably defensively, just because a lot of times that she can't get high ground. She is often by herself, so I would use it to probably get high ground. You should just try it for yourself. Just try different applications, and because again, it is just so underutilized that I see in ranked play. Now before I go into this next clip, which is going to show me using her to my fullest capabilities, I was fighting a Horizon and she was really good, so I had to basically use that lift to get me out of danger. So you're gonna see real life application. Before I go into that, I want to go over the update for the fight night that came to Apex on I believe it was the 6th of January. And just a couple of things here. I'm just gonna put it on screen here. You guys can go to their website to see the full thing, but it's just a couple of quality life changes here and there, a couple of things, not anything too crazy. That ultimate accelerant can be used now. I'm not sure exactly what they mean, but they're saying they can be used use kind of like automatically when you're opening your inventory. If your ultimate is not currently available, just press the button or buttons on the controller to activate it. I'm not sure what that means, but it seems like a buff to the ultimate accelerator. A couple of bug fixes. It looks like, you know, a couple of bug fixes with Bloodhound, Raised in Bangalore, Mirage. Looks like actually the Hemlock was nerfed quite a bit by 2. It went from doing 22 damage to 20 damage. So that's, you know, one of the major highlights of that patch. And then of course Horizon, actually she got nerfed. Her tactical went up. It used to be a lower amount, and now it is, I believe it's 21 seconds. It used to be 16 and now it is 21 seconds for her ability. So she got slightly nerfed. And, you know, that's something that you guys definitely want to take an account of, because it used to be 16, but now it is 21. So you have a little bit more time to wait to do that ability, which I haven't really noticed change. It is significant, but I haven't noticed, like, it hasn't drastically decreased her usability, in my opinion. Then another thing here, one of the developers, Daniel Xenon Klein, he was just, you know, giving his little insight on why, you know, they reverted the Caustic buff, because Caustic got a buff, but they reverted it, saying that his usability has gone up, so they don't necessarily think that he needs the buff, because he apparently is being picked crazily in Apex. I don't see him as much, but, you know, that's what they say. And that's just, you know, a couple of things that came with that update that I want to let you guys know. So this is the play here where I'm fighting the Horizon. She's pretty good. What happens first is that my teammate gets down. Gibraltar here, he is actually gonna face this Bangalore. He's gonna down her, which is good. And then here comes this Horizon, who's gonna knock him. Now see, I got her flesh. See that? Got her literally flesh. But see what she did? She immediately, it's just a great tool to get you out of danger. She immediately used her gravity lift, and, you know, she got out of danger, and she is now healing. I tried to revive him. That didn't go as planned, but as you guys know, that I use my gravity lift all the time, just like she did to get out of danger, because I almost actually died right here. Another teammate, another enemy actually from another team started shooting me. So you see, he gets shot, and now it's only people that are left now is that Loba from the enemy team and that same Horizon. And see she's using that gravity lift again to try to, you know, get the advantage. Like, I mean, I would do, honestly. And she is out of danger because she doesn't have to push me. And she uses her gravity lift. Now I think she actually used it in a good place. If she would have placed it a little bit more on me, she actually would have got me. Look here, sticking your head up. Don't stick your head up, Lord. If she would have ducked, she would have got, she probably would have healed, and I probably would have died. But you see here, she used that gravity lift. Look, she confused me. Look, and she's behind, but she missed her shots, and that's it. So I just wanted to show you guys some real application of, like, using Horizon and seeing how useful she literally is in, you know, actual rank play. I mean, this was like a rank game, and, you know, she's viable. She's a viable character, and I just think she's underutilized. At least her kit, I don't see people using her as much, but I just think her kit at least is underutilized, and I don't see her being picked off a lot. Alright guys, we're getting towards the end of this video. I thank you guys for sticking around this long, making it to the end of the video. If you guys don't mind, please hit that like and subscribe button and comment down below so we can get some engagement going here, and let me guys know what you think about this breakdown. It's been Prince as usual, and I'm out.